What is going on, guys? We are back with another video in our 49ers franchise. It's Week 15, going against the Rams. Now, this is a big one. Of course, not only are the Rams on top of the division, not only would winning this game put us in a very good spot to win the division in general, but also they have the tiebreaker so far against us because, of course, we lost a few weeks back by 3. You know, gone but not forgotten. Gone but not forgotten. Just like Robbie Gold's hairline. Sorry, pal. But this is a tough one, man. The Rams have a very complete roster. We are dealing with some injuries. If you didn't watch last video, maybe do so. It was a good statistical game and not a good injury game. We lost 2 huge players. A linebacker of Fred Warner. And we also lost our strong safety, Pierce, the rookie, who has been missing several games this season. I should have went with man coverage there. He's already got it zone. Or was that man that we upgraded? Oh, no, it's slot we upgraded. That's fair enough. Either way, 87 zone. We play a little bit more zone than man. But Bud Dupree has to move up to starting outside linebacker until pretty much the playoffs. You know, Fred Warner's injury isn't as bad as it could have been. He has a 2-week shoulder tear. It was a total of 3. However, Pierce, his season is completely done with. Broke his ankle, out for 23 weeks. Of course, it is glitched for the hidden, but honestly, if it wasn't, I don't think he would have hit it anyways. I don't think he had maybe 200 snaps on the season if he was lucky. Let's take a look at Player of the Week if we can, or Players of the Week, I suppose. It is Nick Bosa. I remember that, actually. Nick Bosa, indeed. Lions. Ooh, Lions have Drew Brees. This could, Week 17 could be a little harder than we thought. However, their season is pretty much over. Derrick Henry also has an upgrade as the backup. Keep going with power move. Why not? See if we can get his truck higher. Oh, that's terrible. 16,000 XP. Could have gotten +2 truck. Would have put him at 90 plus. Would have been nice. 49ers Rams, the biggest game of the season. Somehow, once again, is not a primetime game. I don't know what we need to do to get this to be a primetime game in the future, but hopefully the NFL is paying attention. We have alternates on again as a classic matchup, the second and last matchup. We're rocking a little bit of a combo. I think we have the 80s pants with like the Color Rush alternate top. I think it matches pretty nicely. Okay, I'm not an expert on what era something's from and this or that, but this is what we're rocking. Fair enough. Or can we all agree that it's fair enough, right? You know, we don't need to know every single detail. I don't know if they received any injuries ever since we played, but they look pretty healthy to me. Todd, Gurley, Aaron Donald. They've got the whole works there. As long as Jared Goff, Donald, and Gurley are playing, they should be pretty fine. Cooks maybe as well, I suppose, is a big factor. Everett's getting pumped up. So you look at the wild card, and, I mean, we lose these next 3 games, and we miss the playoffs easily. You know, just common sense will tell you that. The NFC is loaded, and hopefully we can at least win 2 of the 3. 2 of the 3 is all I want. I'm not saying the Lions are automatically a win, but I'm putting them down as a win. I'll put it that way. The Patriots, I mean, those are just disappointing losses. You cannot take 24-23 against a team that was 1 win before you faced them. Kicking the ball almost out of the stadium. And Nick Bosa, who should not be in the special teams, takes him down to the 23 where to play. So with technically 3 games remaining, Jared Goff's stats are as follows. Terrible. That's wow. I don't know if he was injured or what's the story, but hopefully for their sake he was. I can't remember, but those seemed really freaking bad. Was it always that bad? Nicholson and man, oof. Oh, you can't miss that, and we miss. Wow. That's the start we're going to take. Man coverage versus Todd Gurley. We blow him up in the backfield with Josh Jones. Maybe rotational starter for Fred Warner. And then we miss with the safety and we blow it. So not the ideal start. I will 100% admit it. I would really prefer to have home field advantage. I would prefer to even make the playoffs at this rate. Ooh, he almost snuck it. Culver blocked off Greg. Or whoever they're kicking might be Sam Decker. Decker? God, Johnny Hecker. God, Sam Decker. The basketball player kicking off for them. 34 touchdowns, 14 picks, 800 yards. MVP season for Jimmy. Do I have to bribe the voters? No. Will I? Absolutely. Hell, Breida could fight his way in there. These uniforms are looking fresh. It's looking like a fresh matchup. The left side, and guess who? Aaron Donald Gonna have to start paying attention to where he is. Where he is on the field is definitely a big factor of if we follow all the way outside. Do we actually try to break it in? Gotta love the blocking there, and Pettis drops it. That could be the difference between extending this drive and punting this ball, which is probably pretty obvious, but more or less the difference between getting a point of any sort and punting the ball, I suppose, would be the more realistic what-if scenario. And I think he got it. I think that was very close. I think he got it. Good job, QT, man. That was close. Kittle, I can't say much for because, of course, he was injured for some time. And Pettis is naked. And Jimmy Garoppolo is missing. What's the thing they say, like APB? Can someone put one of those out on Jimmy Garoppolo? His arm is missing. Perfect throw, though, by Jimmy on that one. Kittle, I'd honestly prefer for tight ends at least. Well, pretty much anyone. The quick cut. Samuel could make a huge play for us here. Goodwin is probably the main look, though. He's so fast. And normally I would possession that, but he's so fast. Give him a chance upfield. There goes Curtis Samuel. I mean, we got a Curtis Samuel? Debo Samuel. God damn it. You can't correct me on something that I fixed myself, and they're stacking this run. Inside. Oh, Curtis Samuel. No, it's Debo, guys. What are you doing? Okay, we're starting to heat up a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot, because we're at the 5-yard line. Now, with 4 players, I know they have a linebacker over the top. Now we run the ball. Now we run the ball. There you go. Teamwork, man. Setting that up all the way. 20th career rushing touchdown, and a lot more to come. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Jared Goff and company looking to probably run the ball again. Oh, that's a freaking good play. Robert Woods isn't fast, but it doesn't take that much speed when you get tricked. And he makes a really good cut. Nick Bosa, though, playing that left end spot. Doing well, and uh-oh for them. Todd Gurley is hurt. Now, I'm not saying that looks like a long-term injury, but that definitely looks like... Don't tell me that's Darius... Oh, that's Choice. I thought it said Geis. That would have been saddening. I mean, there's only so much you can cover, and thankfully for us, he saw the safety coming down, and he, figured throwing away was the best option. Jared Goff yet to complete a pass, but doesn't really need to. Obviously you're worried about long-term when you already have a good chance at the playoffs. No guarantees. Of course, once again, we've already been over that. Oh, yeah, that's going to happen. But, I mean, this is a game that if you don't have Gurley, you probably don't win the game. It's just, that's how big of a factor he's been. Oh, my Lord, that's a great throw. Speaking of X factor, right down the middle. Got to trust Kittle with one. And a drop, so that's going to be a punt, unfortunately. Had a really hot drive last time. This one goes pretty much nowhere because of the poor first down run. Looks like a very good punt, and it is. Carries him out. Was that 14 to the 14? I like the fact that we have Apke. Inside goes Henderson, and now Josh Jones is hurt. Lovely stuff. Anyone else want to croak it on us? We're down to Jordan Evans, who we picked up off of free agency recently. Hasn't seen a snap on the field. Jordan Evans trying to chase down Cook, and Brandon Cooks is amazing. Potentially similar. No, I was about to say potentially similar to Gurley, but look who's in the game. We lose him for the game. Probably not any times after. And there goes Quan. We'll take that. Was really, I almost pitched the ball there. That would have been terrible. But at the same time, for a split second, I thought we had him. I know they're backing him up, but I think that's a bailout. I don't think they're going to cover him. Now they will. We had Pettis, but guess who we have? Kittle as well. 9-yard gain. Really do not like the run game against this front today. Really good blocking on this back end, though. Oh, I say that, and then look at that. They let a slow guy get through. Really? Halfback dive, Breida. I mean, I just don't. They look like they're stout on every run. We're still going to run it, though. Breida runs right into Donald, and this is a tough decision. 4th and inches. This is quite interesting you got here. Inside, Breida's too fast. I trusted him. Trying to keep him honest on this ground game. They're pressing, so this is probably a run, but run stop anyways. Oh, look at Breida fighting into the end zone. Unbelievable. I don't know who number 69 is, but he looks like and plays like an offensive lineman. Wrong side of the field, buddy. Get back out there. Start of the second quarter. We are up by 7. Quan Alexander definitely helped there. What a cutback. Of course, Bud Dupree has been very stout in tackling players. I can't believe he cut back there. I thought we had that eaten up. And there you go, Jordan Evans. Nice tackle. There is nobody on Goodwin. Goodwin has got room. Once again, so non-agile. Is that really how he plays in real life? He just burns people but doesn't make moves? Sometimes you're just faster. You're not very creative. Vernon Davis. Good throw. Great catch by Goodwin. Hey, maybe Goodwin's emerging in this match. Who knows? Oh, that's picked off by Johnson. In fairness, Debo is still running his route. The fact that, A, they get in there instantly is ridiculous, but B, Debo's got to react to that ball. I know he's, not a starter, so he's not expecting as much play time as he's been getting, but you got to make that play. You got to get in front of that ball. You can't let the guy just get an uncontested pick there. We do have that 7-point lead, so just sitting down on the route, and nobody is over there. Come on, Colbert. Could be another run because they have literally had no answer in their passing game. It's been so dormant. And there goes Quan with his second pick of the game. He's just getting read by it like a book. I mean, Quan has been all over it. I mean, not a huge game, not a huge season for picks, but 2 in this game. That's the most important game, so. There you go, Breida. Breida's gone. Breida and Goodwin have been spectacular. Of course, you wouldn't expect much more than Breida from Breida. 3 touchdowns of the day. You really shouldn't, fix it if it's not broken, but we're going to start daring Goff to throw the ball. Once again, daring him to throw the ball, what does he do? Gotta make sure Nick Bosa gets off that edge quickly. And once again, he doesn't. Guess who's gotten the ball? Todd Gurley in the entire game, pretty much. Just sucks that we have no Fred, we have no Josh Jones, and we're going against a team that loves to run the ball and go to their running back. You got to get there, Rook. He tries to rip the ball out, can't. Robert Woods bails out Jared Goff there. Not a great read at all. Some of this lies on the hands of the play callers. It's been a pretty predictable game. Except for the fact that our corners can't. Where is he headed? He stops, and then he never jumps at it. Fair enough, you get burned on the curl because it's hard, but does nobody want to come down here? It's not even Gurley, but it doesn't matter. It's predictable. After going down 21-7, this is the perfect scenario for them. Can Quan get a 3rd pick? Can he save us here? Oh, wrong side. There was a underneath to Everett. Nick Bosa on the double team. There's not much he can do here. And he's out of bounds early, so that's a legal touching. That's a nice penalty to save us because that would have been a touchdown if not. 2nd goal from the 5 now. Monte in the corner going to have to help the rookie White, which is ironic because Monte's not much of a non-rookie himself, and nobody engages Woods there. Never did you really think the game was over, even though they had, we took a little bit of a lead. Never really believed we were in that much of control. In fairness, it's hard to be against a good team. We're taking a risk here. There's a flag. Might be a late hit. Might be a rough in the passer call. Nope, it's a hold. Now this becomes dangerous. We need to get a little bit of yards. I think we're going to trust Breida on the inside. There you go. Breida's going to get a lot more than a little bit of yards and get most of that back to basically make it a 2nd and 10. Good stuff. 2nd and 9, we're going to hit halfback wheel. Henry doesn't need to do much. He needs to run fast. That's a bad play by us. We took so long, and Goodwin, really dependable. This is a dangerous decision. We're going to hurry up. Could blow this. It's a late throw to Henry, but I trusted him. He gets out of bounds as well. Save those 3 timeouts. So now we're basically all in on this drive. All right, so there's a lot of tough reads to make on this play. That's a really good throw off the back foot. We're going to take a shot here. What a throw, and Kittle's going to score. Jimmy Garoppolo on this drive has made up for any missed throw this game. No doubt about it. I mean, look at this dime under pressure. I mean, there's a guy right there. You know you're going to get lit up. That's pressure. And we lead this upfield, and he just beats the nickel corner. I believe Roby Coleman. Look at that. Speaking of nickel, Nickel Roby, I'm pretty sure his name is. What a play. Of course, there's not much they can do with only 17, technically less seconds on the clock. 28-14 with ball. We're in a very good spot. Now it's time to go back to Mr. Dependable. Good old Matthew Breida outside of the fumbles. Donald's on the wrong side here, so I don't think he's going to have much of an impact. No! Maybe a little too fast for our own good. I think Brandon Brooks, somebody was out in front, and they just missed by an inch. If we just slow down there, we're set. Oh, no. That should have been picked. They're going to leave him wide open. Wait for that turn. Breaks the tackle. Absolutely breaks his ankles. Gets the first down. Almost scores. I mean, talk about a dangerous man. I mean, is there many more dangerous players in this league than Matt Breida at this point? It's a late throw to the backup, who actually gets a little bit of separation. Tries to truck a guy because he's a big guy. But, I mean, I appreciate the effort, but you have the athleticism of a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, mutant baby combination. Jimmy Thorne, showing off a little bit of throw power in this game. I like it. I like the confidence. Underneath, that's a really freaking good jump on that ball by Levi Wallace. Donald on the left. Yeah, got to go to that right side. We're almost in field goal range for Robbie. Unfortunately, I think we still need this first down, basically. Do we trust the run? We're gonna trust Henry on the wrong side. Ooh. Nah, we'll still trust it. And we shouldn't have because Joe Staley is blind. They're saying we have the field goal, but this is a long kick against the wind. That accuracy could be a little troublesome. Oh, it's way in. What the hell? How the hell do we... Wasn't that like a 54-yarder? Okay, Robbie, I see you. Robbie's killing it. I actually had no idea. I thought we were going to miss that. Beautiful kick. Clutch. I mean, that... I wouldn't say wins us the game, but it puts us in a really good spot. And we're going to get Fred back soon enough. Of course, we're going to have to play the Seahawks without Fred. And of the last 2 games, that's the most important by far. Colbert, you got to hit him. It's a smart play, though, because obviously you see the help. They really have no... How the hell are they where they are just running the ball only? Oh, what a try by Flowers there. Robert Woods has been their go-to. Seeing that clock drip away, we're going to have Bud Dupree go right down the middle. I know Quan expected to have the help, but we blitzed last second. He's got to cover that better. Hell, he might be playing Gurley better than good old Josh Jones, honestly. And Josh Jones missed that tackle on the huge run to start it out. Oh, no. Oh, he slips off, and White basically gets knocked out of the play by his own man, missing the tackle. So far, we're seeing direct impacts from injuries. We're missing Pierce. Monte Nicholson's in, and he misses the tackle there. I don't think Pierce misses that tackle. You're seeing, some of the plays in coverage being missed because of no Fred Warner. To the left side, Breida, no real help at all on the outside. Gets 3, though. Just got to play smart. I believe in Pettis on this route. Hopefully Pettis believes in himself. I do not believe in Pettis on this route. I believe in QT, who gets a decent bit of it. I mean, we're finding the open lane. It's real short desperation throws. That linebacker's gonna see it. I'm gonna trust Breida. And Breida gets it, I think. And Matt Breida's hurt now. Oh my lord, this team is something. If we ever lose Jimmy, we're so screwed. Did make a play. I keep calling him Johnson. Okay, dislocated elbow. That could be decently big. I've seen it where that actually lingers. And Aaron Donald shows Aaron Donald moves. For kind of the first time this game, I got to give it credit. He's been okay in the run defense, but overall, I haven't seen his presence. QT on the inside, perhaps. Oh, God, we're just going to chuck this. There's no point not to. It's a punt if not. And he holds on. What a play by the X-Factor Pettis. Finally showing that X-Factor ability. You've seen Aaron Donald gutting us down the middle. We just had to chuck it. At what point do you not just chuck it there, And here comes Henry up the gut. And he gets hammered on the edge. Derrick Henry so far, I can't lie, has not been the guy. He's not been worth it at all. It's night and day with Breida or him on the field. It's a completely different team. Perfect blocking on the edge, though. Henry got a full head of steam, and he doesn't run through anyone. What is the point? I might as well put Mostert in because he's at least fast. Mostert could be the savior. Mostert to the corner. Catches the ball and scores a touchdown. Nice. I mean, they've done a decent job, about 2 minutes to get down about 40 yards down the field. Quan's going to step into it and get his third pick of the game. Can he run it? He cannot. Jared Goff has been absolutely horrendous. I want to run it left, but Aaron Donald's over there. Yeah, pretty good D. I mean, there's just, like, what's the point? Opposite side of Donald as well, which is nice. There goes Vernon. Like, run through someone, Henry. I like the second effort there. Rapp gets hurt as well. But, like, why? Why are we not killing? Ooh, speaking of killing, Goodwin's got this edge easy. This is easily a first. Nope, it's not. Way to go, Kittle. Get beat by Ebukam. And Aaron Donald does Aaron Donald things again. With a 17-point lead after the pick, I think we're going to play it smart. Run the ball. Power football. Do what we can. Derrick Henry, no stiff arm at all. Going against safeties, can't beat them. What is the point? Got to give it to this team. Played pretty damn good coverage. Oh, it's a run. Quan just barely gets missed. Defense has been pretty good in coverage. Pass rush has been terrible, though. Go with Buckner. And there goes Buckner. Rattling him is the R word I was going to use after destroying him. Come on, Buck. Okay. I may have edited. I may have audibled out the wrong player. I tried to change a purple to a flat, and I may or may not have changed a deep into a flat. Thank God for the safety help. Yeah, that's a bit of a mistake there. Ooh, Jesus, you guys are moving. Oh, we miss hard. Quan also misses. Dean Lowry. The D end. Like the slow D end. Ooh, good job by DeForest there. We covered that edge, but he's so fast. The misdirection there. He actually almost took us for a ride there. The outside, picked off by Flower. This could score. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thank God it's a touchback. I thought it was a safety. We win the game. I mean, that's a game-winning play. He's doing nothing different that somebody that's faster and can get more yards would be doing. Like, look at this. It's just useless. Try to catch him off guard. Last second hike. Who would expect it? Who would expect? Apparently Jimmy Garoppolo didn't expect it because he well overthrew the ball. Normally I'd kind of just let the game play out, give him some yardage. But I want to see how good this defense can play. 2-minute warning. We're going to treat this like this is for the win. Oh, we got a hit there. Terrible misses. But, really good spacing by the defense. We missed 2 to 3 open field tackles there, and he only gained like 20. Usually on a screen pass, you miss 2 or 3 open field tackles, you're looking at a 50-yard gain. Cooks has been very silent as well. He had a couple of catches, but for the most part, it's been Woods in the pass game and dropped by Apke. I don't know why he tried to bait there. Really good find. Completely trashed us there. I was looking for the outside receiver after we got beat, but he never showed. Oh, my God, and there is the game-winning fumble for us. If Quan Alexander is not player of the week, there is some sort of crime being committed. Hit the man so hard, our little, objective bar broke. It kept flickering. He's like, what happened? So we have good news. We won the game. We regained the lead of the division. Bad news, we are super injury-prone. Second bad news, we know where we stand if Matt Breida is out for actual game time. We're in a very bad spot when it comes to the ground game. We we can't trust a guy like Derrick Henry to get us out of a 3rd and 5, a 3rd and 4 by running. He just isn't the guy. He just isn't. I mean, full head of steam, it's going to come down to who's blocking better. Pettis, really good play. That was a game changer in that situation in the game. That's a momentum shifter. 5 takeaways, we won by 17, so kind of what you would expect. Yards per play, pretty similar. We had way more injuries, and we played to win. We ran the ball a lot. We took a lot of the clock off. Maybe played a little too conservatively, but with the way Jared Goff played, there was no real danger after we took the huge lead, in my opinion, at least. 69% completion, and you guys know on these sliders, that is poor. We've seen guys, 70 overall hit 90%. On these sliders, Jared Goff, that's terrible. Rushing Matt Breida before he got hurt was killing it. Todd Gurley really was just a long run. Breida had a long one, but not nearly as much. Cooks had a 14-yarder. Receiving, no one really shined. I would say Goodwin did well, but then he disappeared in the second half. Kittle, iffy. Pettis had a really big catch. Outside of that, not much. Quan Alexander, 9 tackles, 3 picks, a forced fumble. I mean, just your typical beastly game, beastly performance. One new injury on the list, and I knew it. Dislocated elbow is worse than we thought. I believe we just lost Matt Breida for the entirety of the playoffs as well. So we have 5 at week 16, 4 at week 17, hopefully a bye. That's 3. Divisional afters, 2 after the one. I think either he comes back for the Super Bowl or not at all. Our season may have just been ended. It very well may have been just completely ended here. I actually can't believe that. Wow. That's unfortunate. I felt like it had a chance that could be the case, and it was. So Derrick Henry, Fred Warner. I mean, there's no point, right? In fairness, we could bring back Breida early, which I definitely think we would, if given the chance to play in a huge game. I think we would have to risk it. Is there any running back here that we have, a chance of using? TJ Logan's kind of fast. Maybe that's what we're looking for here. I don't even know. Does Mostert start over Derrick Henry? I just don't like the way Derrick Henry's played. He's just played so poorly. Not much decisions outside of that either. Let's take a look at Player of the Week. Of course, Quan Alexander was a part of that. Quan Alexander, 9 tackles, 3 picks, and a forced fumble. The Lions had a huge game. It's not good news for us. Going against Seattle, obviously, no Breida. Rams and Seahawks, 10-4. Losing this game could be the difference between taking the division and not taking the division, of course. I think if we lose this game, I'm going to go out on a limb and say we will not take the division. But at this point, I think we may have locked up a playoff spot for ourselves. We have not. Okay, so even now, as the top win-loss team in the league, if we lose to the Seahawks and lose to the Lions, we might not make the playoffs. That's how good these, fairness, Chicago, Green Bay, Rams. The Rams? Oh, yeah, we just played the Rams. Stupid. Buccaneers, they all just lost games, which was huge. But that's pretty much that. Another huge loss. Injuries just piling up. I mean, I just can't believe it. The amount of injuries we've taken. What about the rest of the league? Is there even a lot of injuries across the league? I mean, small injury there. Damon Harris. Desmond. It's not even Damon. Thought maybe they traded for Damon or something. Ooh, that's huge. Christian McCaffrey, Achilles tear. Yikes. Rams, Havenstein, Taylor Rapp just got hurt. Nothing big comparatively, though. Trent Williams, it's a big one. Eckler, that's decently big. Seahawks, Disley, I guess. Number 1 tight end. Texans have a few injuries. Nothing as major as us, though. Ours are full-blown beast starters, and they got injured. Trying to see. I want to feel better for ourselves. Nick Chubb, that's big, but I mean, we have that for our starting running back, who's probably a bigger difference maker and more. Tyreek Hill, that's a huge one in fairness. The Colts might be in worse, situation because they have some decent names there and a ton of them in general. But yeah, losing your starting strong safety, losing your starting linebacker, and then running back. You lose a running back and safety for the season. It's a rough one. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, maybe leave a like on it. If you're new, subscribe. I'm a little tired, if you couldn't tell. I'm flubbing the words a little bit. But yeah, I mean, thanks for watching as always. Really appreciate it. Anyways, hopefully you come back for next video where we just cry in a bathtub because no Matt Breida. But until next video,